Yeah, the concept which we were discussing in the previous class, no, how to represent the rational number which is non-terminating but repeating, which is non-terminating but repeating. How those are rational number. If we will be having 3.4 bar, it's a rational number. If we will be having 10.3 bar, it's a rational number. It is non-terminating. It will not stop, but there is a proper pattern. There is a proper repetition over here. Okay. So how to write this type of rational number in the form of p by q, because we are calling that it's a rational number, and we have learned in the previous class that any rational number can be written in the form p by q. So this is also we have already discussed in that class when we were doing it quickly. We were doing it quickly in that class because few students were having their exam in the next day. That's why I was trying to cover as much as possible, and that's why whatever we have discussed in that class I have taken again in the next class. Locating root 2, locating root 3, locating root 5, I was explaining in the next class. This is also we have discussed already. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, but today I will check that whether you have understood or not, because that day, yes, we were doing it quickly. So let me give few questions. You are going to tell me what will be the steps over here. Just a second. Yeah, we are having here in our NCRT three questions we are having. You need to understand the concept. If we are having 0.6 bar, okay, before starting the concept of this one, let me explain about the terminating rational number, terminating decimal number 2.5. It's a decimal number, but it is terminating decimal. 3.25, it's a decimal number, but it's a terminating decimal number. And we know this is also called rational number. This is also called rational number. And we can also write it in the form of P by Q, right? So can you tell me, Sarah and Ayan, what to write if I want to write 3.25 in the form of P by Q? What to write over here? Tell me. Ayan and Sarah, how to write P by 3.25 as a P by Q form? Hmm?
I don't remember the exact steps.
Okay. So basically 3.25, just remove the decimal 325. These are the digit which we can see over there. Now for decimal we will be writing 1, and after decimal whatever be the number of digits are there, that many 0 we will be having. Getting it, Ayan and Sarah?
Yes, ma'am.
Now 2.5 can be written as
25 by 10.
perfect. Already you know this concept, like when you were like when you were in lower class, you were doing these things. Yes or no? Representing the decimal number as a fractional number. Okay, you cannot recall, no worries. If we are having 4.739, can you tell me, Ayan and Sarah, what will be there if we will try writing it in P by Q form? Because it's a rational number. Let's write it in P by Q form. What will be there?
4739 by 100.
100 or what? Is it 100?
Ma'am, it will be 1000.
1000. Okay. Decimal means 1, and after decimal, the number of digit, that many 0 we are supposed to write. Okay. So this is how when we are having terminating decimal, we can write easily in P by Q form. But if we are having non-terminating decimal like this, 10.3 bar, 3.4 bar, non-terminating decimal number, if we are having like this, then how to write it in the P by Q form? That is the main concern, because here how many digits are there after the decimal? Infinite digits are there. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. How long? Till infinity, like so many threes are there, so we are not able to write that 10.3 like all the numbers, then by this method which we learned, which I have written with the pink color marker, is not helping us to write the other rational number 10.3 bar, or maybe 3.4 bar, or maybe 5.67 bar, or maybe 0.032 bar. These number we are not able to represent in the form of p by q by using this process, the process which we learned just now. So there is a particular process for the other one. Okay. So whenever we are having, see, again and again I am calling it non-terminating, non-repeating. Is it creating confusion to you, or you are clear with that, that it is non-terminating and non-repeating, non-terminating and repeating?
I'm clear with it.
Clear with it? Yes, Ayan, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Repetition is there. Okay. So 0.6 bar, we will try writing it in the form of p by q. Okay. At first, you need to see the steps, and the same step we are going to follow in each and every question. Same step we are going to follow. So do you have to memorize the step? No, you have to practice as much as possible so that the steps will be clear to you, that what we are doing. And yes, the same step you are going to do in all of the questions. So if you are having 0.6 bar, first thing first, you are going to take x equals to 0.6 bar. Okay, x equals to 0.6 bar. Now what you will do, how many digit is repeating itself, that you have to check over here. Sarah and Ayan, can you tell me how many digit is repeating itself over here?
Infinite?
A number 6 is there, which again and again will keep on coming, right?
Yeah.
So one number is there, one digit is there, that is 6. That will repeat itself, right?
Yeah.
Suppose I will write 0.25 bar. Can you tell me how many digit is going to repeat itself? Two
Infinite.
digits are there. Here also two digits are there. 2 and 5, two digit. Again and again, it will repeat itself. So basically, yes, there will be infinite number of, like infinite numbers will be there. But the certain number, this 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, it will repeat itself. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
So listen to me carefully. I said which digit will repeat itself. So 2, 5 will repeat itself. How many digits are there which will repeat itself? Two digits are there which will repeat itself. Am I making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
For the
Yes,
first
ma'am.
one digit is there which will repeat itself. Okay. So let's stick to the first one, then we will be doing the second one. So one digit is there which will repeat itself. So can we do multiplying both sides, like multiplying? Not can we have to. Okay, multiplying both side by 10. How all of sudden I have written 10? Because one digit is repeating itself. 6, 6, 6, 6. One digit is repeating itself, so we have to multiply by 10. When two digit is repeating itself, we have to multiply by 100. Multiplying here both side by 100. Am I making sense to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So in any in in any equation, we are completely allowed to add a certain number on both sides, subtract a certain number on both sides, multiply a certain number on both sides, and divide a certain number on both sides. We are allowed. We are completely allowed. So the step which we are writing over here, multiplying both sides by 10, is that allowed mathematically? Yes, mathematically it is allowed, and hence we are doing it. Okay. Let's continue. Now when you will multiply, stick to the first one. Second one is just to show you that when to take 10, when to take 100. We will do the second one, but let's finish the first one at first. So far, is it crystal clear to both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's multiply both sides by 10. 10 into x is equals to 10 into 0.6 bar. Any confusion, Ayan and Sarah?
No, ma'am.
Now 10 into x, can we write it as a 10x? And 10 into
No, ma'am.
0.6 bar? Yeah, 10 into 0.6 bar. What to write over here on the right hand side, Ayan and Sarah?
6.6. What?
6.6 bar. Ayan, do you understand that when you will multiply it by 10,
Yes, ma'am.
1 6 will come before the decimal and the rest 6 it will continue the pattern. Getting it? Okay. So 10x is
Yes,
equal to 6.6 bar we are having. Okay. Now this is the first one we have where we have taken the assumption. This is our equation number 1. And here after doing the multiplication by 10, 100 or 1000, this is your equation number 2. Okay. Same process you will repeat in each and every question, and here together we will solve at least 3-4 questions. So now what we have to do? Now we have to do equation 2 minus equation 1. Okay, let's do equation 2 minus equation 1. Whenever we are subtracting or adding two equation, we have to add left hand side with left hand side and right hand side with right hand side. When you are doing the subtraction, you have to subtract left hand side with left hand side and right hand side with right hand side. Okay, so equation 2, left hand side of equation 2 is 10x minus equation 1's left hand side is x. Can you see it? Ayan and Sarah, am I making sense to you?
yes,
Now right hand side of equation 2 is 6.6 bar and right hand side of equation 1 is 0.6 bar. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now 10x minus x is 9x and you tell me 6.6 bar minus 0.6 bar is what?
6.
Just 6. Ayan, do you know that 6.6 bar and 0.6 bar, this two, if you will do the subtraction is 0 and 6.0, that means only 6 will be remaining. Ayan,
yes, ma'am.
now we got x equals to 6 by 9. X, which was 0.6 bar, we have written it in the form of p by q. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
We wanted to write it in the form of p by q and hence we are done. Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
So the same
No, ma'am.
process we will be repeating in all the questions. Let's do it quickly for the other one. Okay, 0.25 bar we are having, x equals to whatever we are having, we have to assume. Then we have to check how many digit is repeating itself. 2 digit is repeating itself, multiplying both side by 100. This has to be equation 1. Now when you will do the multiplication both side by 100, it will be 100x is equals to 100 into 0.25 bar. Okay. Now the left side is clear, that is 100x. Now Ayan, can you tell me what will be there on the right side? If we will multiply 0.25 bar with 100, what are we going to have?
250, 250.25 and
250,
um,
250.
I'm not really sure.
Yes, Sarah, what are we going to have, Sarah?
25.5 bar.
25.25 bar, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Ayan, let me give you an example. If you will multiply 0.3 with 10, you have to multiply number with number. It will be 30. 3 into 10, 30. Now you have to put the decimal. Decimal, if you will check the pattern, Ayan, here the decimal is just one digit is there after the decimal. Like this is how you have to do the 0.3 into 10. It will come out as a 30. And after decimal, how many digit is there? One digit is there. One digit is there after the decimal. So like that, we will maintain one digit and then we will place the decimal. So 0.3 into 10 is just 3. Just 3. Okay. Let's do the next one. 0.25 bar into 100. We understand 0.25 bar means 0.25, then 25, then 25. This is the pattern. Okay. Right. Into 100 we have to do. So what I said, multiply just number with number. So 25, this we will be multiplying. So 2525, this 25 bar 00 we will be having. Okay, here it is not working. Let me explain other way. So what you have to do, this two digit will come in front. Okay, two digit will come in front because two zeros are there. Two zeros will absorb two digits, so you will be having 25.25 bar. From here, you just see here, Ayan. Is it making sense to you? Ayan? Yes, Ayan? If we are having 0.367 bar into, let's say, 1000, this 30 will take out this three numbers in front. So we will be having 367.367 bar will remain because 367, 367, 367, 367. So one of the batch is it has taken before the decimal, and other batch are still remain same. Getting it, Ayan? Yes, Ayan, are you there? Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Okay, you are not getting. Let me explain. Suppose first let me check whether this concept is working or not. Okay, yeah. Here only you will be able to understand. If suppose we are having 0.5 into 10, can you tell me, Ayan, what will be the answer? Decimal will shift one place. Okay, whenever you are doing the multiplication with 10, decimal will shift one place towards the right side. That's what you have to understand, just that. Okay, whenever you are multiplying with 10 with like 10 means only 10 is having 10. So decimal will shift one place towards the right side. Towards the right side, decimal will shift one place. It will be 5.0 or just 5. If you are having 0.5 into 100, whenever you are multiplying with two zeros, okay, 100 means 20, decimal will shift two place. One place like this, here decimal will come, and then one more place. That means it will be 50. Okay, getting it, Ayan?
Yes.
Similarly, if we are having 0.25 bar, if you will multiply it with 100, decimal will shift how many places? Two zeros are there. Two places it will shift towards the right. So it will be 25.000. No, 2525252525 is just keep on continuing. We understand bar means 2525252525. So 25 bar will be there. Here we were not having any other number. Here we were not having any other number. That's why we have written 0. But when it is continuing the pattern 2525252525, then we understand that after we can write it like this also, 25252525. How long? Infinity into 100. Decimal will shift two place and it will come here. So it will be 0. It will be 25.25252525. Am I making sense? Ayan?
Yes, ma'am.
So always whenever you are going to multiply any decimal number with maybe 10, 100, 1000, so whatever be the number of zeros are there, that many place your decimal will shift towards the right direction. That's it. Okay, if you understand this, then you will be able to say over here that now 100 into 20, 0.25 bar, will it be 25.25 bar? Yes or no? This one, getting it? Ayan and Sarah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is our equation number 2. Now what we will do, equation 2 minus equation 1. Every question we have to do in the same manner. Okay, so practice as much as possible so that you will be able to do like without even like you don't have to memorize the step. Practice you have to do, yeah, because in each and every question the same steps we have to perform. Equation 2 minus equation 1, when you will do, you will be having 100. You will be having 100x minus x on this side, and here you will be having 25.25 bar minus 0.25 bar. Okay, that will give you 99x is equals to, can you tell me what will be there on the right side?
$25.
Yes, just 25. Getting it, Ayan?
Yes, ma'am.
X will be 25 by 90. That is our final P by Q form of what X means, the given actual decimal number. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next. Now you understood when how many digits are there, accordingly we will do the multiplication. Now what if we are having this type of question where both are not repeating itself? Till now we have seen after the decimal, if one digit is there, that is repeating itself. On the like head of that digit, there is a bar. Okay. We have also seen if 2 5 is there, both are repeating itself. But here both are not repeating itself, only one is repeating itself. What will be the process? The process will be exactly same. What we have to do, x equals to whatever is given, assume it. Now how many digit is repeating itself? Tell me. How many digits, Sarah?
And
1. So multiplying both side by multiplying both side by one digit is
10.
repeating its 10. Okay, so it will be, this is equation number 1. Can we write here 10 into x is equal to 10 into 0.47 bar? And if you have understood the concept now, then you will be able to tell me what will be there on the right side.
4.7 bar.
Yes, one will come over here, and then we will be having, just if you want to elaborate it, write it like this: 4.0.4777777. And if we will multiply it by 10, it will come like this, and it will be 4.7 bar. Any confusion, Ayan and Sarah?
No, ma'am.
Okay, this is our equation number 2. Now we will do the subtraction of equation 2 minus equation 1, just like the previous one. Here you have to be little bit careful. Let's do the subtraction. 10x we are having, x we are having. So can we write directly 9x over here? Can we?
Yes, ma'am.
Other side, we have to do it patiently. We have to understand it. So 4.7 bar we are having minus 0.47 bar we are having. Whenever you have to do subtraction like this, Ayan and Sarah, okay, where you are not sure how to do the subtraction, I would suggest you elaborate it. Okay, when you will write it like this, 7 bar, below 7 bar is not coming, right? 7 बार के नीचे 7 बार नहीं आ रहा है, तो यहाँ पे सब्ट्रैक्शन करने में कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है कि नहीं?
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yeah.
So whenever you are having such scenario, what I would suggest you, 7 bar instead of 7 bar, write 7777 dot 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 like that. Okay. So 4.7 bar means 7777 dot dot dot, and 0.47 bar means 0.4, then 7, then 7, then 7. Write equal number of 7 at least. Like write equal number of digit at least. After the decimal, here four digit I have maintained, here also 4 digit. It is 7777 will keep on repeating itself. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
तो यहाँ पे सब्ट्रैक्शन करने के टाइम पे ऐसे इलेबोरेट कर लेंगे, दोनों को एक्सटेंड करके लिखेंगे. 4.7 बार का मतलब होता है 4.7777 एंड 0.47 का 7 बार का मतलब होता है 0.4 एंड देन 777. हम लोग यहाँ पे यही ट्राई करेंगे कि दोनों जो सब्ट्रैक्शन कर रहे हैं, तो ये जो नंबर ऑफ डिजिट डेसिमल के बाद यहाँ लिखे हैं, यहाँ पे भी सेम ही रखे ताकि कंफ्यूजन ना हो. फिर 7 से 7 subtraction 0, 7 से 7 subtraction 0, 7 से 7 subtraction 0, and 7 minus 4 is
3.
3, and 4 minus 0 is
4.
so 4.3. We are getting here 4.3. Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Any confusion? Ayan, are you getting it?
Yes.
Ayan. Now 4.3, now only I was explaining you when the decimal number is terminating decimal, it is very simple to write it in P by Q form. So is it possible to write 4.3 in P by Q form? Ayan and Sara, what to write over here? 4.3 को P by Q form में कैसे लिखें?
Um,
43 by
43 by 10.
43 by 10. Okay, x will be 43 by 10 is there, 9 will come along with that, and the answer is 43 by 90. Have we done any extra step? No. Here we ended up getting a decimal number. We wanted to write it in the form of P by Q. P by Q, where P is an integer and Q is also an integer. Here we ended up getting P as a decimal number. So we have written it at first like a fraction, and then final answer x equals to 43 by 90. Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Ayan, see the step.
No, ma'am.
First, whatever is given, take it as a x. How many digit is repeating itself? 7. Multiply both side by 10. Okay, write it like that. Then do the subtraction. While doing the subtraction, here you have to be careful. Why? Because 7 bar ke just below 7 bar, we are not getting 7 bar. So 0 we are not able to make. प्रीवियसली क्या हो रहा था 4.7 बार एंड 0.7 बार ऐसे आ रहा था, 7 बार 0 बोल दे रहे थे. बट इस टाइम क्या हो रहा है, इस टाइम हो रहा है 4.7 बार और उसके जस्ट बिलो क्या आ जा रहा है 0.47 बार. अब यहाँ पे तो सब्ट्रैक्शन करने में डिफिकल्टी हो रही है, तो थोड़ा सा इलेबोरेट करके एक्सटेंड करके लिख लेंगे. 4.7 बार का मतलब होता है 4.7777. ओके, एंड 0.0.47 बार का मतलब होता है 0.4 एंड देन 777. ट्राई करेंगे कि नंबर ऑफ डिजिट सेम रखे, नंबर ऑफ 7 सेम नहीं रखे. मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ, नंबर ऑफ डिजिट जो डेसिमल के बाद है वो ट्राई करेंगे कि सेम. यहाँ 1 2 3 4 डिजिट है डेसिमल के बाद, तो यहाँ भी 4 डिजिट मेंटेन किया है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट जितने 7 ऊपर है उतने 7 नीचे लिखो, ये मैंने नहीं बोला. नंबर ऑफ डिजिट सेम सेम रखो, दैट्स इट. Now you will realize 7 minus 7 0, 7 minus 7 0, 7 minus 7 0, 7 minus 4 3, and you are having just 4.3. Is it crystal clear to both of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And once you are done till here, then you will be able to write it in the form of P by Q. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Now the next concept, that is operation on real number. Operation on real number. Real number means we know how to do the operation of a decimal number. 0.5 plus 0.25, how to add it. Maybe class 6, class 7 we have learned it in decimal chapter, that 0.5 plus 0.25 को add कैसे करते हैं, that's we have already learned in the previous class. Here we will be learning how to do addition operation in mathematics. Means in mathematics, whenever you see this word operation, that means we are going to discuss plus, we are going to discuss minus, we are going to discuss multiplication, and we are going to discuss division. That's called operation. So recall it, when you started learning maybe in class 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you learned the operation, plus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then you started learning fraction chapter maybe in class 3, 4, and then again you started learning the operation of fraction, that is how to add fraction, how to subtract fraction, how to do the multiplication of fraction, how to do the division of fraction. When you learned the decimal chapter, again you learned the operation of a decimal number, that means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division of a decimal numbers. And here irrational numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division we will see. Okay, let's see it. So suppose we have to add 2 root 2 plus 5 root 2, 5 root 3, and root 2 minus 3 root 3. If we have to do the addition of, this is one irrational number, irrational number के साथ कोई भी नंबर मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, ऐड करते हैं, सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं, तो irrational रिजल्ट आ जाता है. सोच के देखो, अगर कोई नंबर ऐसा है 1.7444444444, इसके साथ अगर 2 ऐड कर दिए तो रिजल्ट क्या आ जाएगा? 3.744444. यस और नो?
Yes, ma'am.
So irrational number we were having, with that just added any number, natural number, whole number, integer, rational number, any number you will add, and you will be getting irrational number only. The result will be irrational number only. If you will do the multiplication, then again 2 into 1 point, this will be 2.74444444. This will be your answer. Okay, if you will do the division, then again your answer will be irrational number. So irrational number के साथ कभी भी अगर rational number को add करते, subtract करते, multiply करते, divide. When I am saying rational number, you should be clear. Rational का मतलब I am talking about integer also, I am talking about whole number also, I am talking about natural number also. So irrational के साथ जब भी कोई rational को add करते हैं, subtract करते हैं, multiply करते हैं, divide करते हैं, तो result हमारा irrational ही create हो जाता है. Okay, now we will learn how to do the addition of, this is a irrational number, the first one, and the other one is also irrational number. How to do the addition of this two. Let's do it. 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3, add root 2 minus 3 root 3. Now the way you were doing the addition and subtraction of the like terms, here also we have to collect the like root part. So 2 root 2 and root 2. Can you tell me 2x plus x will be? Ayan and Sara? 3x. ऐसे ही 2 root 2 और ये root 2 मिलके क्या हो जाएगा? 3 root 2. ऐसे कैसे? ऐसे कैसे? Let me explain you. ऐसे कैसे? When we are having 2 root 2 plus root 2, basically we are taking out root 2 as a common and we are left with 2 plus 1. That is 3 into root 2 is there, which can be written as 3 root 2. Am I making sense to both of you?
I don't understand it.
Okay, so the concept is 2 root 2 and plus root 2 became 3 root 2. How exactly it became? So basically the concept is, if you have to add 2 root 2 plus root 2, can you tell me, Sarah, what is the common factor in these two terms, which I have underlined?
Root 2.
root 2. If we will take root 2 as a common, what will be remaining in the brackets?
2.
And then
1.
1. Exactly 1. Not 0, 1. Okay. 2 plus 1
Why
is,
is it 1 and not 0?
because here 1 is multiplied. If you are taking 0, 0 into any number is just 0. You are thinking that the other term is completely 0, which is not.
Oh,
Right?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So 1 is there. 1 is multiplied with this root 2. What is remaining? 1. Now, can you tell me what, if you will simplify the bracket part, what are we going to have?
3.
And this root 2 into 3 will be there, yes or no?
Yes.
And we can write it as 3 root 2. And that's why from here to here, directly also we can write. This is the actual concept, that by
How can
taking
it be
common,
3 root 2 though? I don't understand why it's 3 root 2.
because 2 root 2 means plus 1 root 2, we have to add the numbers only. 2 plus 1, that is 3. Root 2 is root 2 only. The
Oh,
way
okay.
the way 2x plus x is 3x, similarly 2 root 2 plus root 2 is 3 root 2. Here, at the place of x, we are having root 2. Can you see it, Sarah?
Yeah, I understand now.
Okay. Ayan, are you getting it?
No, ma'am.
Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay, no worries. So I am saying जब भी 2 root 2 plus 5 root 2 इन दोनों को ऐड करना होगा तो बेसिकली क्या करते हैं, जैसे इस नंबर को इस नंबर से ऐड करते हैं. 5 plus 2 क्या होगा? 7 एंड रूट 2 उसके साथ. क्यों ऐसे ऐड कर रहे हैं? जैसे कि लाइक टर्म्स को ऐड करते हैं, जैसे कि 2x प्लस 5x को ऐड करते हैं तो 7x क्रिएट हो जाता है, वैसे ही 2 रूट 2 और 5 रूट 2 को ऐड करेंगे तो 7 रूट 2 आ जाता है. क्यों ऐसा होता है? ऐसा इसलिए होता है कि हमने इन दोनों टर्म्स में से कॉमन फैक्टर ले लिया है रूट 2, और ब्रैकेट में क्या बचा है? 2 फर्स्ट टर्म से और 5 सेकेंड टर्म से. ये 5 और 2 ऐड हो सकता है एक दूसरे के साथ, जो कि मिलके 7 बना रहा है, और उसके साथ रूट 2 जो कॉमन फैक्टर ले लिए हैं वो मल्टीप्लाइड है. रूट 2 इंटू 7 को ही हम लोग लिखते हैं 7 रूट 2 ऐसे, और इसीलिए 7 रूट 2 रिजल्ट आ रहा है. आर यू गेटिंग इट, आयान?
Yes, ma'am.
तो जब
Yes,
भी
ma'am.
क्या, डू वी नीड टू डू ऑल द प्रोसेस? नो, directly we will be doing. Okay, 5 root 2 plus 6 root 2. Can you tell me what will be the answer, Sarah and Ayan?
11 root 2.
7 root
11
2.
root 2. Exactly. 5 root 2 minus 6 root 2. What will be the answer?
1 root 2.
Plus 1 or minus 1?
Minus 1.
Minus 1 root 2, which can be written as only minus root 2. Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Do we able to do the addition of this also? No. Like, is it possible to do the addition of this also? No. Here like terms we don't have. Yes or no?
I have a doubt.
Yeah, tell me, Sarah.
If the question is like 11 root 2 minus root 2, what would the answer be?
11 root 2 minus root 2, that means minus 1 root 2. Tell me the answer, Sarah.
10 root 2?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So if only x is there, that means 1x is there. Okay, if only root 2 is there, that means 1 root 2 is there. If only root 3 is there, that means 1, along with that 1 is there in front. Don't take it like a 0, because 0 के साथ multiply होके कोई भी term completely 0 result आ जाएगा. So we cannot assume that in front what is there? 0. No, we cannot take it as a 0. We can take it as a 1. Let me explain you. रूट 3 के साथ अगर तुमने 1 यहाँ पे assume भी कर लिया तो क्या रूट 3 चेंज हो रहा है? नहीं. 1 रूट 3 का मतलब तो रूट 3 ही होता है कि नहीं? तो
हाँ।
क्वेश्चन में ये दिया हुआ था जस्ट √3, हमने इसको क्या अज्यूम कर लिया 1 into √3। क्या हमने कोई ड्रास्टिक चेंज किया है? नो, वी हैव नॉट डन एनी चेंजेस। 1 into √3 का मतलब ही √3 होता है। अब सपोज तुमने क्वेश्चन में √7 दिया और उसको तुमने अज्यूम कर लिया अपने से 0 √7, ऐसा कर सकते हैं मैथमेटिकली? बिल्कुल नहीं, क्योंकि 0 जैसे ही लिख दिए मल्टीप्लाई, इसका मतलब है 0 into एनीथिंग इज जस्ट 0। तो ऐसा अज्यूम ही नहीं कर सकते हैं। However, this we can assume. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we were discussing about the addition part. Now you will be able to tell me the answer. Tell me. 2 √2 plus √2 is 3 √2. Right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
2 √2 plus √2 is 3 √2. And what will be the next term? 5 √3 minus 3 √3 is what?
2
बताओ. Are you getting, Sara? ये दोनों लाइक टर्म
yeah.
है. Similarly, we can do the subtraction also. If there will be subtraction sign, then we have to be careful and we have to write both the term in bracket. अगर same question है but subtraction we have to do, then we will be keeping everything in bracket because subtraction sign reverse all the sign. We understand that. Okay. Now from here we will start with the green color marker and we see it carefully. 2 √2 plus 5 √3 minus √2. And can you tell me, will it be plus 3 √3 or minus 3 √3?
Minus.
No. Ayan? Basically, when there is a minus sign outside, we are thinking that we have to multiply -1 with √2. It became minus √2. We have to multiply -1 with minus 3 √3. We have to multiply -1 with minus 3 √3. It will be plus 3 √3 or minus 3 √3. Tell me, Ayan and Sara. Whenever you will do minus multiplication, the result will be plus or minus. Just that. Tell me.
Plus.
Plus. So here also when we will open the bracket, it will be plus. Whenever, जब भी तुम्हारे ब्रैकेट के सामने माइनस साइन है, ब्रैकेट ओपन करेंगे सारा साइन रिवर्स हो जाएगा. क्यों ऐसा होता है? Whenever there is a minus sign and a plus b is there, you are going to open the bracket, each and every sign will reverse. It will be minus a minus b. ऐसा क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि हमने यहाँ माइनस के जगह -1 अज्यूम किया था और अब -1 को a से मल्टीप्लाई किए तो माइनस a हो गया, -1 को b से प्लस b से मल्टीप्लाई किए तो माइनस b. व्हाट अबाउट अगर a माइनस b होता और यहाँ माइनस साइन होता? सिमिलरली -1 अज्यूम कर लेंगे, -1 को a से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो माइनस a हो जाएगा, -1 को -b से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो प्लस b होगा कि माइनस b?
Plus b.
Plus b. That's why whenever there is a minus sign outside the bracket, we as a teacher say that you have to reverse each and every sign. Okay, the positive term will become a negative term and the negative term will be a positive. This positive term will be a negative term and the negative term will be a positive term whenever there is a minus outside. Whenever there is a minus outside, each and every term will reverse its sign. So negative term will become positive term and a positive term will be negative term when there is a minus outside. Why? Because you are doing the multiplication of A. When you will do -1 into plus B, it will create minus B, and that's what is written over here. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why I said when there will be subtraction, keep it in bracket first. When there was addition, I have not written the bracket. That is acceptable. You can write the bracket, you can avoid the bracket, your wish. But when you are having subtraction or minus sign in between, it's not your wish. We are bound to write the bracket. We are bound to keep the bracket over here, so that we will be careful in after that. Okay. Now, can you tell me what will be the answer? 2 root 2 minus root 2 will be
Root 2.
root 2 only. 2 root 2 minus 1 root 2 will be 1 root 2, which can be written as only root 2. Getting it, Ayan?
Yes, ma'am.
Now 5 root 3 plus 3 root 3. 5 root 3 plus 3 root 3 is what?
8 root 3.
8 root 3. This is how we have to perform the calculation of irrational numbers. Now, when we are having the multiplication 2 root 3 into 5 root 3, what will be the answer? So, when we are having the multiplication, that means all are multiplied with each other. 2 root 3 means 2 into root 3. Every time into sign, multiplication sign, we will not show. But that doesn't mean that we are not aware that there is a multiplication sign. Okay, 3 root 7 means 3 into root 7. Every time we are not writing multiplication sign, but we understand. We understand that 3 root 7 means 3 into root 7. Okay, so when we have to do the multiplication, question is this one. When we have to do the multiplication of 2 root 3 with 5 root 3, the result will be all are in multiplication with each other. We understand that, and we can multiply number with number. 5 with 2, we can do the multiplication, that is 10. And this root term will collaborate together, and both will come inside one root sign. Always root term, when you will do the multiplication, it will try to collaborate and will try to sit inside one root sign, of course with multiplication sign. You are doing the multiplication, it will carry forward the multiplication sign, but one thing it will change, both will combine together and will sit inside one root sign. Now, can you tell me, if we are going to write root 3 into root 3 in one square root sign, can you see there is a pair?
Yes, ma'am.
And can we take out 3 from there? Can we?
Yeah.
And the result is 30. So when we have done the multiplication of 2 root 3, when we have done the multiplication of 2 root 3 with 5 root 3, 5 into 2 is 10, and root 3 into root 3 is only 3, result is 30. Any confusion?
No.
Similarly, if you will be doing the multiplication of 2 root 5 into 3 root 3, now again both will collaborate. Yes, both will collaborate. 3 into 2 is 6, and 5 and 3 will try to sit inside one square root sign, but this time both are not able to make the pair. But so what? So what? We can write it as it is. It will be root 15. 6 root 15 is the answer. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Ayan, getting it? Getting it,
Yes,
Ayan?
ma'am.
If you have understood these concepts, let me check whether I can activate the assessment today for irrational numbers. Meanwhile, if you are having any doubt, please let me know. Yeah, today I am activating the assessment of irrational numbers. Go ahead and give the assessment. Okay, and let me know if you are having any doubt in any of the concept. Okay, Ayan and Sarah, meanwhile, if you are having any doubt, let me know. We will discuss it. And if you, after giving the assessment, if you find any concept, any question which is not that clear to you, yeah, for that purpose only you are going to give the assessment, so that you can analyze whether you have understood the chapter or not. So after that, you can let me know that this concept is not that clear, or maybe this question is not that clear. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
One concept is still it's there, rationalizing the denominator. Let me take it quickly. Otherwise, from here, if question will be there, you will get confused. Rationalizing the denominator means in mathematics, both understand Hindi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me do it quick. So rationalizing the denominator का मतलब होता है मैथमेटिक्स में जब भी डेनोमिनेटर में स्क्वायर रूट टर्म है तो हम लोग ट्राई करते हैं कि उसको रिमूव कर दे स्क्वायर रूट को. न्यूमरेटर में स्क्वायर रूट है एक्सेप्टेबल, बट डेनोमिनेटर में स्क्वायर रूट हम लोग रखना नहीं चाहते. ओके, जैसे कि हमारा जब भी नंबर होता है 4/8 तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, इसको रिड्यूस करके लिखते हैं फाइनल आंसर, है कि नहीं?
यस मैम.
वो स्टैंडर्ड वे है आंसर लिखने का. ऐसे ही स्टैंडर्ड वे है रिप्रेजेंट करने का फ्रैक्शन कि डेनोमिनेटर में रूट नहीं रखते हैं, न्यूमरेटर में रूट है, इट्स फाइन, बट डेनोमिनेटर शुड नॉट हैव रूट. तो जब भी ऐसे 1/√2 हो गया या फिर 3/5 प्लस √3 हो गया, ऐसा ऐसा कोई फ्रैक्शन आ गया हमारे पास, तो यहाँ पे क्या करते हैं, रैशनलाइजेशन हम लोग करते हैं. रैशनलाइजेशन जिसका मतलब होता है डेनोमिनेटर से स्क्वायर रूट हटा देना. ओके, डेनोमिनेटर से स्क्वायर रूट हटा देना. अब उसको हटाने के लिए जो भी पॉसिबल है हम लोग करेंगे. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे √2 जो डेनोमिनेटर में उसको हम लोग को रिमूव करना है, रूट हटाना है. 2 रहेगा इट्स फाइन, बट रूट नहीं चाहिए डेनोमिनेटर में. तो हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे न्यूमरेटर में और डेनोमिनेटर में कुछ ऐसा मल्टीप्लाई कर दे कि ये डेनोमिनेटर से रूट हट जाए, बदले में न्यूमरेटर में रूट आ जाए, इट्स फाइन, बट डेनोमिनेटर में रूट नहीं दिखना चाहिए. तो उसके लिए हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये फ्रैक्शन है इसीलिए मैंने ऐसा लिखा है कि जो मल्टीप्लाई हम लोग करने की कोशिश करेंगे वो न्यूमरेटर एंड डेनोमिनेटर दोनों में ही करना पड़ेगा. वी आर बाउंड टू डू दैट बिकॉज इट्स अ फ्रैक्शन एंड दैट इज द रूल ऑफ द फ्रैक्शन. जो भी हमें करना है न्यूमरेटर और डेनोमिनेटर दोनों के साथ करना होगा, बी इट मल्टीप्लीकेशन बी इट डिवीजन. तो हम लोग यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे कि डेनोमिनेटर में √2 है उसको रिमूव करने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं हम लोग. तो √2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं न्यूमरेटर और डेनोमिनेटर. इससे इससे डेनोमिनेटर का स्क्वायर रूट साइन वैनिश हो जाएगा. हाँ, हो जाएगा. अभी अभी हमने सीखा था कि now let's do the multiplication numerator with numerator. 1 into √2 is only √2 and denominator में जब √2 मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो अभी अभी हमने सीखा कि दोनों 2 एक साथ कोलैबोरेट कर लेगा. yes or no?
यस मैम.
when you will multiply √2 with √2 in the denominator, both will collaborate and will make only 2 in the denominator. बदले में न्यूमरेटर में रूट आ गया, इट्स फाइन, बट डेनोमिनेटर में नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल. दैट्स कॉल्ड रैशनलाइजेशन. अच्छा, ये क्वेश्चन तो बहुत सिंपल था. यहाँ पे तो जो डेनोमिनेटर में है वही मल्टीप्लाई कर देने से रिमूव हो जा रहा है. अगर ऐसा और भी कुछ क्वेश्चन होगा, √5 होगा, तो ये भी क्लियर है कि जो डेनोमिनेटर में है और एक मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे तो ये डेनोमिनेटर से रूट साइन हट जाएगा. रूट साइन हट जाएगा, बदले में न्यूमरेटर में रूट आ गया, इट्स फाइन. ओके, इज इट क्लियर वॉट एवर वी हैव डन ओवर हियर?
यस मैम.
नाउ what if the question is like this, like this 3/5 plus √3. अब यहाँ पे भी सेम से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो विल इट वर्क? नो, इट विल नॉट वर्क. यहाँ पे अगर सेम से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिए तो इट विल नॉट वर्क. तो यहाँ पे भी एक ट्रिक यूज करेंगे. पर्पस सेम है, डेनोमिनेटर से रूट को हटाना. यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, a प्लस बी जैसा स्ट्रक्चर दिख रहा है डेनोमिनेटर में. a माइनस बी अगर मल्टीप्लाई कर दिए तो एक फॉर्मूला है जो कि a² माइनस b² इज इक्वल्स टू a प्लस बी इंटू a माइनस बी. लेट्स डू दैट. सो जब भी 3/5 प्लस √3 है, 3/5 प्लस √3 और या फिर ऐसा ही कुछ दिख रहा है क्वेश्चन में, तो रैशनलाइज करने के लिए 5 माइनस √3 से न्यूमरेटर और डेनोमिनेटर में मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट स्टेप विल बी न्यूमरेटर मल्टीप्लाइड विद द न्यूमरेटर and denominator multiplied with the denominator. So 5 plus √3 in one bracket, 5 minus √3 in one bracket. Can you see it looks like a plus b, a minus b in the denominator?
यस मैम.
Now can we write it as a square minus b square? Can we?
Yes.
Okay. Now 5 square, we understand that the denominator's 5 square is 25. And what is the square of root 3? Ayan, root 3 square is
3.
just 3. Root 3 square means root 3 into root 3, and both will collaborate together, sit inside one root sign. That means only 3 will come up, minus 3. तो यहाँ पे देख पा रहे हो कि कितना इजीली हमने डेनोमिनेटर से स्क्वायर रूट साइन हटा दिया. देख पा रहे हो? 25 minus 3 means 22, and न्यूमरेटर में रूट आ गया. सो व्हाट, दैट इज फाइन. अब क्या न्यूमरेटर में डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई करेंगे? हाँ, कर सकते हैं. 3 into 5 is 15 minus 3 into root 3 is 3 root 3. ये फाइनल आंसर हो गया, रैशनलाइज हो गया. आ रहा है समझ में?
यस मैम.
आयान, a प्लस बी जैसा स्ट्रक्चर है तो a माइनस बी मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. अगर क्वेश्चन में a माइनस बी जैसा स्ट्रक्चर होगा तो a प्लस बी से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, और we will be able to remove the square root sign from the denominator. That's called rationalization.